Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Mr. Meyer. I am the technology specialist for Beechtree, and we're going to go over some this tech town hall and provide you with some information to help you get ready for the distance learning September 8th. So some our goals for this tech town hall is, as a parent, you should know how to access your student's classroom. This could be, depending on the teacher, it could be through Blackboard or through Google Classroom. So as a parent, you need to know how to access your students' face-to-face virtual sessions. And again, this could be what's called Blackboard Collaborate Ultra or through Google Meets. And then lastly, what if you have any questions or technology issues? How can you get those answered? BTES's tech team consists of myself, Mike Meyer, the school technology specialist. I'm in charge of software issues, integrating technology, helping students, parents, and teachers use their technology. Tom Kindrigan is the T-Spec. He is in charge of prepping the computers, fixing the computers, so he's kind of a behind-the-scenes guy. I have my email address there, so you can always email me if you have any issues. So as we start distance learning this year, let's talk about some items that will help us be successful. The main one here is in this picture is it is a connection between a team effort between the teacher, the parent, and the student. So we need to have communication between those three and work together as a team to make this as successful as we can. So the first hint is to bookmark the links on your computer. If your teacher is using Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, you will get in your students' Gmail these Collaborate Ultra links to their virtual sessions. We need to be able to bookmark those or save those somewhere nice, and that helps us organize them, and they're all in one spot. You will be getting links from your specials, so art, or Arabic, STEM, music, PE, and then also you'll be getting a morning meeting Monday, a morning meeting link and a classroom link for language arts and math. So there's a lot of links, so we need to make sure that those are organized and easy accessible to students. Also, we need to have a daily routine. A daily routine with the younger kids in elementary school is essential, and since we're not in school, that has to be be done at the home level. So have a nice daily routine. We've set up schedules. Most teachers will share their schedule with you. So try to stick that schedule. One of the routines is to make sure that your child gets plenty of rest. Sleep is going to be very important. Number 3 is make sure your child attends those morning meetings, even though they might be early. They need to attend those morning meetings because they're going to do some things in there, some fun games. They're going to talk about what they're going to learn today, what students are responsible for that day. And they're also going to be together with the whole class, 3rd grade, 2nd grade, or whatever. So it's really important to come to those and just have some fun. And then obviously they need to come to the face-to-face sessions to learn the content, language arts and math and science and stuff like that. At home, it's best to have a quiet space to work. I know that's kind of sometimes hard, but it is important to have that nice quiet space so the student can concentrate. Number 5 is have materials ready to learn. Have your notebooks, have your pens and pencils. Everyone should have gotten some learning materials from Beechtree, so have those ready to go when you're doing your face-to-face sessions. Headphones or earbuds are nice because therefore then the student can concentrate and only kind of hear what the teacher is saying. If it has a microphone, that's okay. It doesn't need to. Your computers have a microphone that will work. And then lastly is really important to the parents is to engage with your students about their learning. Ask them questions, what they learned. Have them show you what they learned. Try to incorporate that learning throughout the day to really make it solidify in the kid's brain. So next is to show you some tech resources that we provided for you and the students. So there is the Beechtree Elementary School main webpage. You will see under the announcements what's called the Distance Learning at BTES. And that is a link to the resource page where you can find tutorials, videos, helpful hints for you and the students, and it's also a good access point. So this will be one of your best web pages to bookmark, just to help you with general knowledge. Within that web page, you will also find a link to the FCPS technology support. So again, if you just link this page, you will be fine. So if we can, let's go and look at that website. So looking at the Beechtree Elementary School front page, you will see right here in the Distance Learning BTS. And if we click on that, we scroll down and you will see there are sections for parents and for students. So in the parents section, you have some links here to get Assist Parent View account, Assist account, how do I access the Google Suite. So usually you can read through here and it'll tell you how to log on. There are instructional videos in multiple language. There are paper instructions in multiple language. So look at these and see if you have a question about how to do something. Look at here first, and then there will be some instructions for you. Now, one of the things that is great about the any Fairfax County web pages, up here you can always choose your language. So if you do not speak English, you can always translate the language there. Continuing right here is we have, if you have some help with the student parent passwords, if you need assistance, this is a county parent technology help desk. They can help you. And if you need to fill out a tech issue form, this is a request form that maybe your computer is broken or something happened to it, you can request it there. Now, importantly for students here, we have here icons that they will use in class, and all of these are hyperlinked. So if you want to go to Blackboard, you click here and log into Blackboard. Or if you go to Google Classroom, you can click here. These are various other apps that your teacher might use, and some apps that you kids can just play with also. There are some instructions for students on how to log on something, and log information for some of the student resources. So for example, how do I get into PebbleGo? That is the username and the password. How do I get into Google? I use my student ID at fcpsschools.net, and I use my FCP network student created password. Next, let's go and look at the county's help technology support page. So that's right here. If we click on the FCPS website, that will take us to, again, some translation if you don't read English. Here are some hints about being successful, and then basically this is a lot of the same information: the help desk, the request online, if you need technology support, and then also various how to log in, how to sign into Google. And again, if I click my language, and everything will be in Arabic since I chose that language, and everything is automatically translated for us. So that's a really neat option. And you will see this on every FCPS website, including the BTES website. Okay, so let's continue on. So the various platforms that the school is going to use is dependent on the teacher with the teacher choice. Essentially, there's two different types. There is the virtual classroom or asynchronous learning. This is where a student might go to find some content, some worksheets, some recordings, or a video to watch. The daily lessons would be here. And you have two choices. A teacher might choose to use Google Classroom or Blackboard Learning. The teacher will let you know which one they are using. So Blackboard 24/7 Learn. Parents, if they have a parent view account, can access that and see for themselves Google Classroom students, it's only open to students, so parents would have to borrow their students' login ID and password to see what is due for that class. On the other hand, we have our virtual sessions, our daily classroom time face-to-face sessions. And that can either be done with the Google Meets or through what's called Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. Blackboard Collaborate Ultra is determined by links. So the teacher will create the session and they will send invites through the student's Gmail account specifically for that class. Google Meets, you can access that through the Google Classroom. Okay, and again, all of these you can access through the Beechtree Distance Learning resource page, or you could click on the blue bar on any of the websites 24/7 for Blackboard or G Suite for Google. So let's talk about accessing your student's classroom using Blackboard 24/7 Learn or the Google Classroom. Again, this is up to the teacher. They will let you know which ones they are using. To get to Google, your student ID number, your child's student ID number is the username, and then they have a network password. If you don't remember the password, you can contact the teacher or myself and we can help you reset the password. So once they log in here, they will see a list of courses and they would click on their course that they need to get to see what's due or what assignments they have. If you're using Google Classroom, you can go through the G Suite link, or you can just type in www.schools.google.com, or you can go to the Beechtree Elementary School Distance Learning resource page and click on the Google Classroom. Now when kids sign in, they will sign in with their student ID at fcpsschools.net. This is very important to have this at fcpsschools.net. So that's something that you'll want to write down what they need to do. Again, it is on the county's technology support page and the Beechtree Elementary School support page. After this, you can click next. It will tell you how to get, then it will ask you for their password. Their passwords are the same. So how do we access our virtual sessions or those daily face-to-face? Those options are Blackboard Collaborate Ultra or Google Meets also. If your teacher is using Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, and I believe most teachers are using this platform, a link will be sent to your student's Gmail. So you need to best to bookmark those links. Now the county has gone ahead and made it so when you get those links in your student's Gmail account, they will be starred. So you can kind of, if you click on starred, it will pull up everything that's starred, or if it's important, you can click on the important button in Gmail and it will pull up everything that's important. The county is automatically starring those for you to help you locate those. But the link will say Blackboard Collaborate, and then when you click on that email, when you click on that email, Blackboard Collaborate, it'll pull up what the name is. Okay, the start and end and repeat, you can ignore that. Okay, really that kind of, a lot of times it will just tell you when it was created, so it doesn't have anything to do. So really just ignore the start, ends, and the repeat. Concentrate, make sure you know what class that is, and then in the blue down there, that is your link. So that's what you need to save or copy and paste it into a document that your teachers will provide to help you organize it. For Google Meets, well, for Blackboard Collaborate, remember you're going to get several different links. With Google Meets, if your class or specials are using Google Meets, you will access that through the Google Classroom. So you will go to classroom.google.com, or you can go to the BTES resource page, scroll down for students, and click on the Google Classroom. Log into your classroom, find that student's class, and then open it. And right here at the top, if the Meet is turned on, you'll see the link, and you click the link for that class. So what if you need help? Well, again, you have plenty of resources at this the Beech Tree resource page. So you have that nice link there. From there, you can get to the FCPS support page, and then you can always email me at mkmeyer@fcps.edu, or also email the teacher. You do have the access to the technology help desk to call them, and you can fill out a report request form if you are having issues with your any technology. All right, thank you very much for coming, and again, if you have any questions, don't feel free to ask. We are happy to help you and make this a successful year. Thank you. Good night.